What's up guys, Tuber Tutorials here, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day, a wonderful Wednesday, as it's when I'm recording this video. And yeah, so in this video we're going to do a very simple design. It's called Typography, if I pronounced it right. Typography, however you want to pronounce it. Now, what typography is essentially the work of setting and arranging types of words together in a design, in a designistic, if that's a word, in a design way. So it's basically putting words like a sentence. It's like writing a sentence on paper, but then put the words in arrangement so it looks artistically designful, beautiful. Anyway, I'll just show you what I mean because I'm just confusing myself as we speak. So this is what we're gonna design. This is how the finished product should look, more or less. So you can see the sentence is saying success belongs only to those who are willing to work harder than anyone else. That's the sentence, but you have arranged the words in a particular way that it looks designful and intriguing to the viewer's eyes. So it's very simple. It's a simple thing to do, and typography is very popular nowadays. You see a lot of typographies on Instagram, on Facebook. You see a lot of quotes and stuff. Those are typography. So if you ever wondered how to create your own, it's very simple. It's nothing hard to it. It's just text, words, and colors, and add in whatever you want. So in order to achieve this, the only thing that you need basically is just a quote, a phrase, a sentence, or anything you want to make up. That's essentially all you need. And of course you need Photoshop. And if you want to add any other things to it, like I have a crown right here, and I have this little guy, this little winning guy racing right there. And why is my mouse acting up like that? Okay, we got a crown right here, and we got this racer guy right here. So essentially that's all that there is. Everything is just text and color. So real quickly, I'm gonna show you guys how to create this. And we're gonna go to new. As always, we're gonna make this in HD size, 1280 by 720. You can make it 1920 by 1080, whatever size you want, doesn't matter. Hit OK. Now we're gonna go ahead and unlock the background layer as always, and we're gonna go to blending options. And the color of this design is all upon you. Like I always say, you don't have to do the exact same thing that I do. Just look what I do and make it yours. So we're gonna add a gradient overlay because I want a sort of yellowish tint on the bottom, like an off-white kind of tint. So we're gonna go to yellow. I'm not sure what the numbers are, so I'm just gonna, pick one. There's something that's light, very light, like an off-white kind of yellowish color. That's just about right. All right, we'll use that. Hit OK, and we're gonna hit OK. And we're going to scale this a bit. We're going to make the yellow come from this side to white. The angle, sorry. And then we're going to scale that down a bit so the more white shows at the side. Actually bring it up some more so it blends more. I'm actually going to bring the white in some more because I want more white than the off-white color. There we go. And let me angle it. So about... no, it's too much. To about right there. Right there seems fine. About a 68 degrees angle, and that's basically all you need. You can make it any angle, any color that you want. Now the next thing that we need is text. That's pretty much what we need. So we go to our text tool right here, and the first word was success. And I'm not sure if this is the font that I use, but anyway, you can use any font that you want. So we're going to go ahead and type the entire words before we edit them. So it was success. And each line has a new layer. That's how I did it. Success. I think it was belongs. Alright. And going to go to another new layer. Success. Oh my god. Tongue twister. Success belongs only, I think only to those was one word. Only to those. Alright, another new layer. Only to those who are willing, I think to work, or willing, to, I don't know if we get something. Who are willing to, there we go. And we have work harder was all in caps. Work harder. And then the last bit of words was than anyone else. I know you can't see it, but it is there. There it is. So that's basically all we need is some text. So we're going to turn off all these layers except the first word, which is success. We're going to go ahead and position this about right here. If you want an accurate position, you can use your ruler right here, which is it is Command R on a Mac and it's Control R on a PC. And you can have these guidelines to guide you as to how you want to position it. So we're going to put success about right there. Now we're going to double click on that layer and we're going to open up our character window right here. If you don't find yours, you go to Windows and you go to character and it will pop up right here. Here is where you can completely customize your entire text. So we're going to change the size. We want that to be big. I'm not sure if this is the correct font that I use, but anyway, we'll just work with that. We'll just work with that for now, and we can decrease the spacing of the letters or increase the spacing. I don't want too much spacing. About a -45 to a -50 will do. And we can enlarge the text by making it taller. We'll do that. And that looks just about right. So we're going to go ahead and move that right here. So that's our first word. Our next word is belongs. And I believe I had this beside, whoop, wrong thing. Believe I had this beside success right here. Double click on that layer. Go to your character window. And I believe the font was, if I'm not mistaken, it's one of those script fonts. Should it be a good idea for me to write down these fonts before I did the video? My bad. Anyway, we'll find it. We'll find it. Let's see. What font? Where's the font? I know it's not that. Nope, it is not that. That is completely off. And was it no, it's not Lucinda. It's one of these fonts that I downloaded. Let's see. Let's go to the C family. Aha, this looks like it. Yup, and that is it. CAC Champagne. This font doesn't come with Photoshop. I had to download it, so you can Google it and download it. And we can put that right there. Success belongs. And let's see if we can space it out a little bit more. And the size is pretty much fine. You can decrease that some more. Again, it's all up to your perspective. So the other word is only to those. Oh, the wrong one now. Only to those, I believe, was positioned right under here. Essentially, I want everything to be lined up so it won't pass this line. So once again, this is where your guideline ruler comes in handy. I want all my text to not cross that line right there and not go above that line right there. So let's do this one. Only to those, we're going to make that small because I want that to be small. We're going to space that out some more. Up, too much spacing. Now I don't even know which font I use for that, but we're going to pick anything. We're just going to go with anything. I don't like that one. Let's see. Nope, that is too... Whoa, that is weird. Alright, let's see. Give me a good font. Give me a good font. Sample. Alright, what the hell? We'll go with that. Kind of decrease the size a bit. Now, this is all just arranging text. You're basically just arranging. Let me go to the original, see. Oh, so this was supposed to be in the same font as belongs. Good thing I check that, and I think the font was CAC Champagne, if I'm not mistaken. Yup, that was the font. Alright, and we're gonna move this along this slide. Remember, I don't want it to cross over this guideline. So only to those, and the other word was who are willing. Let's go there, position this. I believe this started out right here. Am I correct? Yup. So we need to make that font small, like very, very small. And we're gonna space it out. We're gonna space it out quite a bit, And I don't really want that font. Let's see. All right, whatever. Let's just go with that. All right. So who are willing? All right. This shows that it's very hard to duplicate the same design twice. That's not an easy thing to do. All right. Let's put that right here. It belongs right under here. And you can have as many guidelines as you want. Just drag from the top of your ruler, and you can just line up each text like this, so you know the spacing you have between each words and whatnot. So who are willing to and work harder, I know was a large. It was in a large format. It was extremely tall, and I think it was that size. Again, I don't want it to go across. That's my guideline, and I don't want it to go sorry, away from this guideline as well. So everything needs to be inside this, and inside the space right there. Everything needs to be inside of it. So that means we got to decrease the spacing quite a lot, but not too much. Just decrease the spacing. That kind of helps a little bit. And we could increase the height of the text. Probably gotta decrease the space as well. See if I have that. Yes, that's supposed to be a bit smaller. Again, guys, this is all up to you. Any size you want it, any way you want to position it, and I think that's just about right. Alright, so we have that. Success belongs only to those who are willing to work harder, and the last word is than anyone else, which I know for a fact is the same font as belongs. That is, oh, sorry, that is not what I needed to do. Not change the text. Alright, change the font, and the font was CAC Champagne. There we go. And let us just increase the spacing of that some more, and increase the size. And I believe this went under here. It's a little bit too big. You can see it's portraying, it's going over our guideline. If you set a guideline, make sure you stick with it. Don't just set a guideline for the fun of it. The guideline will not show up in the finished product. A lot of people don't use guidelines because they believe that the line is going to be visible when you save the finished product, but it will not be visible. It's just there to guide you. So that's basically our text. So now what we need to do is just customize and design this. The success, I think, is in bold. I don't want it in bold. Let's take it out of bold and put it in regular. There we go. That's what I need it to be. Regular. Alright, and let's move up the belongs. But make sure you take as much time as you want to arrange the words, because you want it to look very appealing, not just the quote, but the design to look appealing to the person that sees it. So basically we have that. So all that we need to do is just add some effects to the text, which really there's no effects to any of the text except for, that kind of rhymes, no effects to any of the text. Let's take off the bold of this. Right, there's no effects to any of the text, and I'm saying it again, except for work harder was colored. So let's go to our blending option, go to color overlay, and I believe the color was a purplish, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to use a whole new different color. Let's go with green. Let's go with some dark green, and I'm going to add a stroke to this just to make it kind of stand out some more. Put the stroke to like a 1 or like a 2 or a 3. That tool is fine. Alright, so we have that. No drop shadow because we don't need a drop shadow because that's just gonna make the background, which is white, just gonna make it look a little bit weird in my case. So that's basically all we need to design as a word. Let's go to the success. I think I can do something with the success. We can add a stroke to that. It's gonna make it too big. Alright, let's add a stroke success, and again, we're not gonna add a drop shadow. It's gonna leave it as that. So that's basically what we need to do for the text. If you want to colorize any words, you can do all of that. You know, that's all way up to you. Now, in the final product, I had 2 lines at the bottom. That is very easy to do. All you have to do is go to your rectangular or rectangle tool and just make a rectangle from the beginning of the T all the way to the starting point of the Y. And let's drag this up above all layers. It's always good to group your layers. Let's group all these layers. Hold down your command key on a Mac, control key on a PC, and just select all these layers. Keep your finger on the command key and you hit G. That groups all the layers you selected, and let's just call that layer text so we won't be confused. It's good to be organized in Photoshop. It's good to be organized. Now let's double click on this tool that we select, the rectangular tool. We're gonna change the color. I had it on the orange color, but let's use a different color. Let's use this kind of blue. I know what you call this, turquoise or light blue, sky blue. We'll use that. Let's make it darker. That's just about good. And let's kind of move it inside some more. Select your move tool, move that in, and that's about it. Now, Command J on the Mac to duplicate, Control J on the PC, duplicate that layer, duplicate, and hold down your Shift key. Make sure your move tool is selected, and we're going to drag this to the other end from the start of the E. And you can see it doesn't match up to the Y, so Command T or Control T opens up your free transformation tool. Make sure that this chain link is selected. This means that it will maintain the aspect ratio while you move it, so it won't disorient the size. The size will stay the same as you move it, if that makes sense. So we're going to push this side inside some more, let it matches up with the end of the Y. And that is basically it for the line. So now what we need to do is add the crown and our little runner guy right there. So let me go to my folder, and this is my crown. I got this crown from Google, so you can go ahead and check Google for that crown. We're gonna move that in our Photoshop area. It's very small. Make sure you click the chain link tool again. Always click the chain link tool to keep all the size proportions so it won't change the size. And that looks about right. We're gonna move that here. Command T, Control T opens up your free transformation tool, and we're gonna move our cursor to the side where you get that curve. The arrow is curved like that, and we're gonna kind of slant the crown to the side. Let's make it a little bit smaller so it doesn't shoot off the edge of the paper here. That's about good. And just use your arrow keys and just move that right above the S. Now I'm gonna show you something cool. If you don't want the crown to be yellow, just simply go to your blending options, you left click and just go to color overlay, and you can see it changes the entire color from yellow, and you choose whatever color you want. I am gonna choose another totally weird color. Let's use purple, a light purple actually. Alright, and we're going to add a stroke so we can get back the black lines. So simply add a stroke, and you can make the stroke whatever size you want. Let's put it to about a 5, 4 is okay, and hit OK. So that's our crown. Now we're going to have our little winner guy, or little winner model. That's what I call him. This little guy right here. I also find this guy on Google. Google has the answer, do everything. And if you guys been watching my videos, you know that every time you have an image with a white background, to get rid of that white background, let's resize it some more. To get rid of the white background, all you gotta do is change your blending mode to multiply, and that white background is essentially gone. and we're gonna put this guy. We're gonna put him below our text group right here. Put him below it so he goes behind the text and not in front. And we're gonna put him about right there. That looks just about okay. A little winner guy right there. And I think that is basically it. That is basically it for our typography. So once again, this is very simple. This is very easy. It can get complicated. I've seen some very complex typographies online. So you can go on Google, type typography. You can see how some other designer designed it. You can implement it that way. You can combine two different designs together and make it your own. I always say don't try to copy somebody else's work. Just look at it, learn from it, and then make it your own. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will be making some more typography videos, so I might do this in a series kind of way. So let me know if you guys like this video, and I hope you learned something. And as always, like the video, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Tutorials. Peace out.